Hello everyone, welcome to this video series. In this part, we'll see some illustrations on the principle of equal distribution, or which is also known as central value of average. So the theory around this concept we already have seen in the basic part of the average. Herein we will see how to use this concept and solve some illustrations. This is a really a quicker and a very intuitive approach of thinking, wherein we need not solve a problem using equations. We can mentally think around the question and get the answer very quickly. So let's start with this illustration. The question one says a joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. When Mr. Vamsi, staying in US, returned to Mumbai and joined the same family, the average age of the family increases to 36 years. Find the age of Mr. Vamsi. So question says that there are 10 members in a family. So there are 10 members. Let them be M1, M2, M3, so on till M10. Right? There are 10 members in a family. And average age is 35 years. So when average age is 35 years, it means that we can also assume there may be a case, one of the case may be ki all of the individual members may be 35 years old, right? Average 35 years. Now, when Mr. Vamsi is staying in US, returned to Mumbai, so there is Mr. Vamsi who comes and joins this family. The average age of the family increases to 36 years. Okay. So there are two approaches of solving this question. One would be using equations. So right hand side we will solve using equation. Let's first solve this using equations only. That is a conventional approach. So let age of Vamsi be x. So what happens now? Initial age of the family. Initial, what is the initial age of the family? Total age of family is 35 into 10, right? So 350 years. Now age of family plus Vamsi is how much? This is 350 plus x, right? When Vamsi joins the family, the total age of the family becomes 350 plus x. What will be the average age then? Average age of this, average age of family plus Vamsi. I mean, average age of family including Vamsi would be how much? 350 plus x by total age is 350 plus x by number of members of the family. Initially they were 10 and now by inclusion of Vamsi it becomes 11. So this is nothing but 11. And this has been given as equal to 36. So we can write this as x is nothing but 36 into 11 minus 350. So this becomes, so this is 46 years. This is a very basic and the conventional approach of solving the question of this nature. Now, there is another approach. This was method 1. Let this be method 2. Right. So what did we see? We saw that M1, M2, M3, M4, M10 till M10, they have a average age of 35. So I can represent this. I mean, what is average? Average is a single number representation of the group. So I can write this average as 35, means ki all the members may have 35 years of age on an average. Now when Vamsi joins the group, what happened? Let's assume, I mean, had the age of Vamsi be 35 years, would there be any change in the average of mm, family including Vamsi? Had there been, had the age of Vamsi be 35 years, so any quantity of 35 joining with a group of which the average is 35, there won't be any change in average, right? So had the age of Vamsi be 35, the average age of the family would not have changed. Okay. Now, but what is actually happening? The new average A dash becomes 36. So what happens? Each of the 10 members are getting 1 years of extra, 1 year of extra from 35 to 36. So each of the 10 members are getting 1 years of extra. Why are they getting 1 year of extra? Because that extra has been brought by Vamsi, right? And even Vamsi is becoming from 35 to 36, right? So all the individual members are gaining 1 year of here, and here Vamsi also one. So what is been total increase? What is the total increase? Total increase, total change rather, is how much? 10 members, each member being increased by 1 year, plus Vamsi also being increased by 1 year. I mean, had the age been 35, the average would have been same. But age is something else, right? Age is something else, so that the average becomes 36. So 36 means all the 11 members, 10 member of the original family and including Vamsi 11 members, everyone is getting 1 year extra. So that 1 year has been brought out by whom? That 11, I mean 11 years has been added or extra brought by Vamsi. So age of Vamsi would be nothing but 35. I mean, had it been 35, the age average would have remained 35. But since Vamsi has brought 11 years of extra age, that's why that 11 years got distributed equally among all the 11 members, giving every member additional 1 years, so that the average increases by 1 year, right? So that 11 years extra with respect to 35. So age of Vamsi would be 35 plus 11, which is 46 years. See, the approach here is important. Otherwise, this we can do within seconds. I mean, not we can just think mentally think over it, and we can get to the solution. But how the approach should be? Like, see, again I revise. All the 10 members had a average age of 35. Now, if Vamsi joins, had the age of Vamsi been 35 years, then the age of the family would not have changed. But age of the family is changing to 36. So means that every person is getting 1 year added. So 10 members of the original family getting added 1 year, and even Vamsi is getting added 1 year. So all the 11 members of the new family are getting added by 1 year. Therefore 11 years extra has been brought by Vamsi in terms of years, extra over which? Extra over the average age of 35. So 35 plus 11, 46 years, right? So this is the solution, same as what we had got here using conventional approach. Now we will see question 2. Similar question. A joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 40 years. When Mr. Krishna, studying in US, returned to Mumbai and joined the family, average age of the family decreases to 38 years. Then find the age of Mr. Krishna. So first we will try to solve with conventional approach. Conventional approach. So let the age of Krishna be X. Let it be K. So what happens? What was the initial total age of family? Total age of family would be 10 members with an average of 40 years. This becomes the initial total average total age of family. Now with addition of Krishna, the total age of the family would be 400 plus K. And to find the average, we will divide this by the total number of family members of the new family, which is 11, and this has been given as 38, right? So here, if we solve this, it becomes, sorry, this is 418 minus 400, right? So this is 18 years. So Krishna is 18 years. Using the equation method, we have solved. Now, let us solve this using the principle of equal distribution of averages. So there are 10 members in a family, M1, M2, M3, 10, M10, and then Krishna comes. Krishna joins the family. So this member of 10 members of family can be represented by the average age of 40 years, right? Now, if Krishna also had a 40 years of age, the average would have remained 40 only, right? Had Krishna's age been 40 years, then 40 years of the family plus 40 years of Krishna, the average age would have remained 40 years. However, average age is decreasing to 38 years. So average age is 38 years. It means what? Each of the original 10 members are losing 2 years in terms of age, minus 2. Also, Krishna would be, right? Krishna would be losing 2 years from the assumed age of 40 years. So now 38 years of all the members and 38 years of Krishna would give average age of 38 family. Okay. So now what, the new age of the 10 members is 38, meaning all the individual members are losing 2 years of age. So what is the total change? Total change is nothing but minus 2 into the 10 members of the original family and also Krishna. All the 11 people are losing 2 years. So this is minus 22 years, right? So what is the age of Krishna? Age of Krishna would be nothing but, initial assumed age was 40. 40 minus 22. So this becomes 18 years. Same as what we got here. So if we can get a conceptual clarity and a bit of a with bit of a practice the expertise, then it's really simple. I mean, we can simply see that average age is becoming 38 from 40. So on the 10 members along with Krishna would be losing, are experiencing a change of negative 2 years. So that is nothing but 11 to the 22 years change. So 40 minus 22 is 18. So directly we can write 18 as the answer to this question. Let us solve one more example. A joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. When Mr. Partha, a member of this family, leaves Mumbai for US, the average age of the family decreases to 31 years. Then find age of Mr. Sorry, it will be Partha. Find age of Mr. Partha. Right. So now see what happens. A joint family with 10 members staying in. So again, I not go by the equation method that we know how to solve. So I solve using the principle of equal distribution for averages. What does the question say? There are 10 members in family, M1, M2, M3, so on, till M10. And then there is a subtraction. I mean, one of the member of the family is going out now. Now let's say that member be M3, who happens to be Mr. Partha. And his weight is Acha. So the 10 members average age is 35 years, right? When Mr. Partha leaves this group, this family, the average age of the family decreases to 31 years. Okay. So now if age of Mr. Partha would have been 35 years, then the average age new group of family would have remained 35. Had the age of Mr. Partha who left the family to go for US been 35, then the average age would have remained 35. However, average age is not 35, it's getting changed to 31 years, right? So the new age is 31 years. So 31 years means what? Now let's see here. Here it is subtraction, I means going out. So going out means what? He's taking away something. In the earlier case of new member was coming in, so he was contributing to the group. Now Mr. Partha is going away. So he's going away means he's taking something from the family, right? So change is minus 4 years, right? And here also Mr. Partha would be 31 years, so minus 4 years. Then average age would be 31. So what happens? Now Mr. Partha is taking away 4 kg from each of the 9 members, right? Each of the 9 members. Mr. Partha is taking away 4 kg from each one of the 9 members. So what would be the change is nothing but 4 years he is taking away from each of the 9 members into 4, 36. So now see what happens actually. Had the had the age been had the age been had the age been 35, the average would have remained at 31 years. But now, sorry, had the age of Mr. Partha was had it been 35 years, the average age would have remained at 35 years. But the average age is getting reduced to 31 years. So what is happening actually? What is happening? See, there are two things. Mr. Partha is going away, so the number of members in the new family remains 9 only, right? So means that the 9 members are losing 4 years from them. And why are they losing? Means that is because Mr. Partha is taking that away. So 9 into 4 plus 35, right? 71 years. Directly we can say, I mean, see, the approach would be why the average age of the of family is reducing. So initially there were 10 numbers. Now after Mr. Partha leaves the family, it becomes 9-member family. Each of the 9 member from 35 years of average age is getting reduced to 31 years, meaning 4 years each of the 9 person. That is 36 year is getting reduced. Why? Because that 36 year has been taken away by Mr. Partha over and above the average of 35, right? I mean, had he been 35, then age would have remained 35. But no, he is not only 35, he is 35 plus something extra. Because of that extra, the average age of the remaining 9 is getting reduced. So 35 plus that extra 36 kg, so 71 years is the age of. So change is 36 here, right? So I write this. So change is 36 years. So age of Mr. Partha would be what? 35 plus the change 36. that is 71. Now, had the average age been increasing? Okay, that we'll see in the next question. A joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. Similar. When Mr. Joy, a member of this family, leaves Mumbai for US, the average age of the family increases to 37 years. Then find the age of Mr. Joy. So let there be a family with members M1, M2, M3, M10 minus, let's M4 leaves. M4 is no one but Joy. So after M4 leaves, the age of the family gets reduced to 30, oh sorry, increases to 37 years. So initial average A is 35 years. Now, thing is, if had the age of Mr. Joy been 35 years, there would have been no change. But the average age is getting increased to 37 years, right? So why is the average age? And this new average is for 9 people only. Initially there were 10 people, but after having Mr. Joy left, the number of members in the family remains 9. So all the 9 members are gaining 2 years. Why are they gaining 2 years? Because they would have been contributed by Mr. Joy. So Joy would have given those 2 years to all the additional 2 years to all the 9 members. So basically the change is the now the I mean the number of family in the new group, number of members in the new family is 9 into what is the change? Change is 2 years. So 18 year, right? 18 years. So the family is getting 18 years because Mr. Joy would have given them back 18 years from the assumed age of 35. So age of Mr. Joy is nothing but 35 minus 18, which is 17. So basically, see what is happening actually. Whatever the surplus or whatever the deficit is, that is getting distributed equally among all the remaining members. So here Joy, now see, if we see backwards, Joy of age 17 in a from a family of average age 35 leaves the family. So what happens? Joy is actually, when Joy leaves, he's contributing 18 years. So that extra 18 years is getting distributed over the remaining members, right? Had Joy been of 35 years of age, then even after he leaves the family, the average age would have remained 35 years. But now since Mr. Joy who leaves is only 17 years, so meaning that from a group, a lower number is going out. So the average is bound to go up. Why would the average bound to go up? Because Mr. Joy, that additional 17 years, sorry, the additional 35 minus 70, 18 years, 18 years would have been equally distributed among the remaining 9 members, thereby increasing their average age by 2 years. So therefore 35 to it becomes 37. So this is the concept or the principle of equal distribution for average age. Now, question 4 says a joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. One day, Mr. Partha, a member of this family, leaves Mumbai for US, and same day, Mr. Vamsi returns to India from US and joins the family. The average age of the family in Mumbai decreases to 34 years. Then find the age of Mr. Vamsi. So see, let us see. Here it is, there are 10 members, M1, M2, M3, M10. Now what happens? Some, some Mr. Partha, Mr. Partha leaves, so from here Mr. Partha goes away. So let that be M2 from here, right? And Mr. Vamsi joins this member of as a member of a family. So what happened? Mr. Partha goes away, Mr. Vamsi joins the family. So when Mr. Partha goes away, the number of members reduces to 9. But when Mr. Vamsi joins, the number of members again becomes 10. So the new family has again the 10 members, right? Now the average age of family in Mumbai decreases to 35. So originally this is 35 years, and this we are not knowing. So now by conventional method, if we see, let the age be P and V. So what would have been the 35 into 10 would have been the total age of the family minus P plus V upon 10 would give us the new average, which is 34. So now if we see, this is an equation wherein two variables are unknown, P and V, and only one equation is known. So hence this cannot be solved. So therefore it cannot be determined, right? So Mr. age of Mr. Vamsi cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. That is two variables and only one equation. So cannot be determined, right? This is one of the classic cases where we see, I mean, if this sort of a question comes, we need not, I mean, spend much of our time analyzing what would be the average age or the new age of the group, average age of the group, or the age of the person who leaves or joins the family. We should first think, do we have enough data to get to the answer? In this case, it's not. Now let's see another question. A joint family of with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. One day, Mr. Partha, a member of this family, aged 40 years, leaves Mumbai for US, and same day, Mr. Vamsi returns to India from US and joins the family. The average age of the family in Mumbai decreases to 34 years. Then find the age of Mr. Vamsi. So again, I go explain this through both the methods. Method 1, let the age of Vamsi be V. So initial age of family is nothing but 35 is average age, number of members is 10, minus 40 years goes away for Mr. Partha, and V years come because of addition of Mr. Vamsi, and the number of members is 10. So the new average is given as 34. From here we can say V is nothing but 340 plus 40 minus 350, so that is nothing but 30. So 30 years is the age of. So this is a classic way of doing through equation. Now let us solve this question using the principle of equal distribution for average age. So what happens? There are 10 members, M10. Then Mr. Partha goes, let him be M5, and Mr. Vamsi comes, right, as a new member. Partha is 40 kg of age, and the average age is 35 years. Okay. Now see, average age is 35 years. Had the age of Mr. Partha been 35 years, what would have happened? And the new average is 34 years. So let us see, I mean, first what is happening here. Let us see that. Let us see. Average age is decreasing. So means on the 10 members, on, I mean, the new family has a 10 members. So on the 10 members are experiencing 1 year reduction in the average age. So total change is how much? Total change is 10 members. The new number of members in a family is 10, and the reduction is from 35 to 34, that is 1. So 10 years getting changed, right? So that 10 years of change would have been brought by what? This minus p plus v, right? So basically the change is here minus 1, so this is minus 10. So now minus 10 is nothing but what? Change brought by minus p plus v. Minus p is what? Minus p is minus 40, I mean, because of p, and v is v. So from here we can get v is equal to 30 years. Straight away say. So see, the approach is similar to what we have been doing so far. We know that the change is how much? From 35 to 34. And this change is applicable across the 10 members. So total change is minus 10 years. Minus 10 years change it has been brought by what? Uh, because of P and V, right? So of minus 10 years, minus 40 years is being contributed by M5 or Mr. Partha. So it would have been compensated to an extent by addition of 30 kg from Mr. Vamsi. Then only the net change remains minus 10. So Vamsi is 30 years. So Vamsi is of 30 years of age. So that is the approach and the thought process to solve this question. Now, question 6. A joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. After 2 years, so let us see what happens. This is also, good question. A joint family with 10 members staying at a house in Mumbai has an average age of 35 years. After 2 years, one day post a marriage ceremony at their house, Miss Datta, a daughter of this family, aged 25 years, leaves the house to go to her in-laws. Means Miss Datta is getting married and she is going to her in-laws house in Ahmedabad. And same day, the family welcomes Mrs. Navanya, aged 30 years, as a daughter-in-law. Means Mr. Navanya is coming as a bride to the family. After 3 years, another 3 years, means from 5 years from now, one member of the family dies at the age of 75 years and a child was born the same day. Find the average age of the family after 5 years from now. So let us see what happens. What is the average age now? Now that is t is equal to 0. Average age. So now see, average age of the family. Number of members in the family initially is 10 and average age is 35 years per member. Now after 2 years, when at t is equal to 2 years, what happens? T is equal to 2 years, a post marriage ceremony, there is one member is going out, that member is 35 years, 25 years, and another member, that is Lavanya, is coming in. So the number of members in a family stays at 10 only. Miss Lata is going out and Miss Lavanya is coming in, so the number of members remain 10. But what happens actually, the net change is 5 kg, right? Plus 30 is coming and minus 25 is going out. So that plus 5 kg would be distributed among equally among 10 members. So the average would be nothing but increased by 0.5. Extra 5 kg distributed equally among 10 members. So 5 by 10 is 0.5. So average becomes 35.5. Now at t is equal to 5, what happens? After another 3 years, that is at t is equal to 5, one member of the family dies at age of 75 years, right? Sorry. I just here see at t is equal to 2, what happens? I mean, had the composition of the members remained the same, naturally the average age would have become 35 plus 2, because we know that if what happens in 2 years, all the individual ages of all the members would have increased by 2 years. Therefore, their average age also would have increased by 2 years. This we have seen in a session on basic session on average, when all the terms of a set increases by same quantity m, then the average will also increase by m. So after 2 years, the average would have automatically gone up by 2 years, that is 37. However, the composition of the family changes. Though the number of members remain 10, but by going out of Miss Lata and coming in of Mrs. Navanya, the additional 5 kg is being brought, and that 5 kg will get distributed over the 10 members. So that 5 kg will actually bring 0.5 kg extra. So that gives 37.5 years of average age. Okay. Now see what happens. After at t is equal to 5, that is after 3 years from this point, the average age would have naturally becomes 33 if the composition of the members remain the same, that is 40.5. However, what happens? In the 5th year, one member dies at the age of 75. So what change that is affecting? And another member is born. So the number of members remains same. One member dies, another is born. So the number of members remains same, but the change is different. Change is minus 75 plus 0, that is minus 75. Minus 75 will be spread across all the 10 members. So that will give a change of minus 7.5, right? 75 distributed equally among the 10 members of the family. So that will give minus 7.5. So from here we can get that at 33 years. So this is the approach of solving the question, right? Another way would be to see in the terms of total age. So this we saw in the terms of average. So what now at t is equal to 0, what is the total age of family? Same. Total age of initially it is 35 years, 10 members, 350 years. At after 2 years, what would have happened? On the 10 members would have gained additional 2 year, so it should have become 350 plus 20. But the composition of the members also changed. Data goes away, taking away 25 years, whereas Mrs. Lavanya comes in with an age of 30 years. So that minus 25 plus 30. So this becomes 375 years. Now at t is equal to 5, that is after another 3 years. After another 3 years, what would have happened? 375 plus the 10 members would have each been older by 3 years. So 3 into 10, 30. Now one member dies, so minus 75, and another borns, but age would be 0 only. Another takes birth, so here it becomes 375 minus 45, which is 330, right? 330. So total age of the family is 330, and the number of members in the family at t is equal to 5 is 10 only. So average at t is equal to 5th year is nothing but 330 by 10, which is 33 years. This is another approach. Same, I mean, related only. Herein we are dealing in terms of average age, and herein we are dealing in terms of total age of the family, right? Now this is another important question. A question of similar nature we have seen in the previous session. So there is a book. One of the page of the book is missing. The average of the remaining page numbers is 25 whole 2 by 3. Find the missing page number. So one page is missing. Missing. So missing. So what would happen? One page is missing. So what are the page? Let the page numbers be. Numbers be p and p plus 1, right? So one of the page of a book is missing. The average of the remaining page numbers is 25 whole. So let these page numbers be missing, p and p plus 1. So what is the sum of these two? Sum of page numbers missing is 2p plus 1. Now see what happens. And average of the remaining pages is 25 whole 2 by 3. We know that, see, and we know that a page number would be consecutive only, right? Will be consecutive. So from a set of a consecutive numbers, if any number, one number is taken away, the average would change maximum by 0.5, right? This we know. So if two pages are there, are going off, so maximum it can, the average can go down or go up, I mean can change, is by not more than 1, right? Not more than 1. So here average what remains is 25.66, that is 25 whole 2 by 3. So what would have been the approx number of pages? I mean, so the number of pages can we say, I mean, in the previous session we had seen that we can find the number of pages, but here we use an approximation. So the number of total number of pages in the book would be close to 50, can we say? Because if there are 1 2 3 10 50 page numbers, not pages, page numbers, total number of page numbers in the book would be close to 50 because there are 50 page numbers. So average of 1 to 50 we know is what, 1 plus 50 by 2, which is 25.5, right? So here average is something around 25.67, and we know even after taking out two one pages, that is 2p plus 1 page numbers, the average would not change by more than 1. So approximately the number of pages would be 50, or number of page numbers. So it can be 50. What are possible ones? Close to 50. But possible page, total possible page numbers. I mean, possible total page numbers would be what? Possible total page numbers would be either 50 or then 48, because if I take one page, one side of the page would be page number 1, other side would be page number 2. So it can be either 48, right? Because 49 we cannot have. If there is 49 page number, then automatically the other side will be 50th page number. So either it will be 48, or it will be 50, or it will be 52, right? These are the only three possibilities. These are the only three possibility. We cannot have anything else. So what we did, actually we from 20, average of the remaining 20 is 25 whole 2 by 3. From here we got to know that the total number of page numbers would be somewhere around 50. And since two pages has been taken away, so the either the page numbers would have been total page numbers would have been 48 or 50 or 52, depending upon which two page numbers have been taken away or torn away. So now let us assume I will take anyone. So uh, first let's check with total n is equal to say 50. I just check with n is equal to 50. There are 50 page numbers, right? So what happens if there are 50 page numbers? What would be the total sum of page numbers? Sum of all page numbers is nothing but n into n plus 1, 50 into n into n plus 1 by 2. So 50 into 51 by 2. right? So that gives me 25 into 51 is 1275, right? Sum of all page number is this, and the this is the original. Now after one page is taken off, the revised sum of remaining pages is what? New average is 25 whole 2 by 3, 25 whole 2 by 3, and if 50 pages are there, one page is taken off, so number of pages remains, what remains is 48 only. So this becomes 25 3 ja 75, 77 by 3 into 48. This is nothing but 3 16, 16 7 ja 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 3 2, right? 1 2 3 2. So now see what happens. Initial sum of pages over 1275, revised sum is 1232. So what is the change in the total number of pages? So sum of pages taken off is nothing but 1275 minus 1232, which is 43. And 43 is within range of, I mean, we had assumed n is equal to 50, and 43 is between, yeah. So no, but this is the sum of pages. So from here I can say this is nothing but two consecutive page numbers, p and p plus 1. So that is, this would be equal to 2p plus 1. So from here we get p is equal to nothing but 21 and 22, right? 21 on the one side, 22 on the second side. So one page taken off. So total sum uh, going out from the book is nothing but 43. And 21 and 22 page numbers are very much a part of the book, which has 50 number of pages, right? So this is possible answer. Similarly, we check with other cases, say 48 or 52. When we check with 40, say 52 or 48, we will not get a either the sum of pages as a natural number. In that case, we will get either decimal. I mean, that you can check it back at your end. In case of 52, either it will be a decimal number or the page numbers would be out of the range of 1 to 50, right? So therefore your answer would be, find the missing page numbers. So missing page numbers is 21 and 22. So what was the approach? We approach was, I mean, we know the remaining page numbers average is 25 whole 2 by 3. So from here we can know that total number of page numbers in the book would have been 50, right? Then only the average is goes to 25. Why? Because we know that 1 2 3 these are the page numbers. The average of these page numbers would be 1 plus 50 by 2, which is 25.5, near to this. And further, even after say one page has been taken off, so in that case also, that is two page numbers are taken off, then also the average would change maximum by 1. Why? Because we know even if the largest of the page numbers are taken off, then also, since this is a consecutive page number series, even if we take off the largest integer, then also the average would go down by only 0.5. This we had seen in the previous session. Using that concept, we know that average would be somewhere around 25, so the number of pages would be 50. So on the numbers close to 50, we will check. We started with n is equal to 50. We saw that if n is equal to 50, the total number of initial page numbers, the summation of all the page numbers would have been 1275, right? And the revised sum of remaining pages is what? 25 2 by 3, so into 48. This is the average, and this is the total number of page numbers. We get 1232. Sum of pages taken off therefore would be, difference between two, 1275 minus 1232, which is 43, and sum of page numbers taken off is 2p plus 1. So 2p plus 1 is 43. We get p is equal to 21 comma 22. Right. Similarly, we can check for 48 and 52. In that case, we will not get a desirable or a satisfying answer. So therefore, answer becomes 21 and 22. Right. Now we will see one more illustration. Here, average weight of n boys in a group is 36 kg. Right. So see, this is also an interesting question. What happens? Average weight of n boys in a group is 36 kg. So number of boys are n and average weight is 36 kg. Now to this group, if 20 other boys joins whose average weight, say A dash is equal to 30 kg, joins, the average weight of the group would be same as what? Same as when n, the same n number of boys with average age 36 kg, if from here 5 boys whose average weight is 40 kg leaves the group, right? That A double dash is 40 kg. So what is happening? To an initial group of n with average weight of 36 kg, if additional 20 boys are getting added with average weight of 30 kg, so that average weight of this average weight is same as this average weight. If this is given, then what is the value of n? So first of all, let us see what happens. Now using the approach what we have seen here, equal distribution of average age, what is the change? What is the change being brought here? Right? Change is what? In case of, we always see in terms of change. Here 20 new boys are getting added with an average age of 30. So now assume that if all those 20 boys had an average of average weight of 36 kg, then there would not have been any change to the average weight of the n initial group. But since they are of the age 30, so sorry, weight 30, so what happens if the new group has a average weight of 30, so meaning that difference of 6 kg for 20 students, so 20 into 6, right? 20 into 6 is the change, is the difference, right? And that will get distributed equally among n plus 20, right? So the average age would be what? Initially it was 36, right? And this will be 36 minus. So this will be the average weight here. Got the point? Why? Why is it so? Because see, had the average weight of the 20 student been 36 kg, then the average weight of the new group would have very well been 36 kg. But since the new group has an average weight of only 30 kg, so that 6 kg difference for each of the 20 students, that is 20 into 6, and that will bring down the average, and that average will be absorbed equally by all the n plus 20 student or the boys. So the new average would have been 36 minus change upon n plus 20. This is equal to what is here? Here average is 36. Now when from my 36, 5 are going out, right? Right. So what is the new member of new numbers in the group? N minus 5, right? And what is the change? Change is here, change is what? They are going out, right? So change would be here. See, now it's the same approach. If the initial weight, average weight is 36, and the 5 boys going out also had an average weight of 36, no change would have been there. But since the new boys who are going out are of average age 40, means every boy is taking out additional 4 kg. So that means 5 into 4 is the extra which they are taking away with themselves, and that will be borne by what? Remaining candidates, and that will decrease the average, because from an average of 36, healthier or boys with more weight are living out, therefore the average will come down. So what happens? Had the weight of the 5 students been 40 kg or 36 kg, the weight would average would have remained at 36. But since heavier or the average weight with 40 kg are going out, so that additional 4 kg for 5 students, that is 20 kg additional has been taken away, right? So therefore the average would come down from assumed 36 to what will be that? So 20 kg will be borne by n minus 5, right? So this is the new average, and these two are equal as it said in the question. So 36 gets cancelled with 36. So here it will be 120 by n plus 20 will be nothing but 20 by n minus 5. This gets cancelled. So here it becomes 6n minus 5 is equal to n plus 20. This becomes 6 minus into 5 into 6. So 30 plus 2 is 50 by 5, 10. So there were initially 10 boys in the group, right? This way we could find the answer to this question. Just for the sake of understanding and the clarity, I have taken this in so much of detail. However, we could have simply gone by the change method. Here the change is nothing but 20 into 36 minus 30. So 20 into 6 borne by n plus 20. So 20 into 6 borne by n plus 20. Here the change would be 5 into 4, 20 borne by n minus 5. So that would be equated, and therefore we get n. Now had we tried this with conventional approach, see, that would have been difficult. Method 2. Let the So what happens? Initially the total weight is 36n, right? 36n. 20 more boys join in with average weight 30, and the average would have been n plus 20. This they are saying is equal to initial weight is 36n total minus 5 boys of 40 each is going out. So 5 minus 5 into 40 is 200 upon n minus 5. Now if we solve this, this is going to be a quadratic equation and a bit tedious. It can be solved. We are not saying this cannot be solved, but this will result in a quadratic equation, right? Quadratic equation which we can solve, but a bit tedious. Herein this is a very simple approach of a linear equation, and we can easily get a answer to 10. So that is the basic intention. We have to think in that fashion, such that we have to think in terms of change with respect what the new average is bringing with respect to the old average, right? And that change we will have to see is being borne by or is being attributed to how many members, right? So that is the basic concept of this overall principle of equal distribution for averages. So that's it for today's session. Thanks for watching this video.